Hello. I apologize in advance for any weird ways I'm holding the camera. I thought that I would get more used to holding the camera the right way or the best way as I used it more for YouTube videos. But I've just gotten lazier with it. So I apologize in advance for holding the camera strangely. Welcome to the first episode of Hidden. Hidden is a show about ninjutsu. And it's not a show about like ninja history or ninja, I don't know how to put this, like conventional ninjutsu. It's just about how to put ninjutsu into practice. So here's an opportunity here. As you can see, we have a lighted area and a darkened area. Lighted area, darkened area. Very, very simple. If you wanted to, hey, doing a show for the internet. If you wanted to sneak around, you wanted to be unseen, it's much easier to hide in a darkened area. A lot of times people won't even pay attention to you if they don't see you right away, and they usually won't see you right away if you're in the dark. They'll probably see you if you're standing in the light. So, the first thing you should know about ninjutsu is it is not about necessarily light or darkness, though there are two sides to ninjutsu, a light ninjutsu and a dark ninjutsu, which are not based on a good or an evil ninjutsu, but that the first thing about ninjutsu is going unnoticed. Now, I haven't said it already. I mentioned the word ninja so far, but I haven't told you, for those of you who don't know, ninjutsu is the art of the ninja. If you're searching to learn how to be a ninja online, you probably wouldn't want to search ninjutsu. God damn it, I just said it wrong. You probably wouldn't want to search ninja, or ninjas, or how to be a ninja. You'd probably want to search ninjutsu, or even ninjutsu, which is kind of not really the right way to translate it, but not translate, but Romanize, etc. However you want to call that. Anyway, ninjutsu is the art that ninjas actually used, and I believe is based on ninpo, which is something that exists in nature and is not just an art invented by mankind, but is something that mankind learned from the forces of nature, from the powers that be, meaning the available different attenuations, vibrations, forces, forms of magnetism, basically different frequencies that exist. There's only so many chemicals, supposedly, or so many possible chemicals, so many possible attenuations is the word I like to use, but one of them is ninjutsu, and that, as I understand it, is the wood element, which kind of has a way of arranging other elements. It's really complicated, and I'm not going to explain it in this video. It's mostly about being able to conquer your enemy's weaknesses and overcome your own weaknesses. But the first thing you need to know to actually practice ninjutsu is going unnoticed. Now in dark ninjutsu, that usually means hiding in the shadows. That usually means making your presence entirely unknown, if you can help it. But light ninjutsu is a bit different. Light ninjutsu isn't about hiding completely and making yourself unknown. It's about hiding in the obvious, hiding in a situation where you are seen. Now that's a little more complicated. What I like to say is, if you can hide in one of those highway worker vests with the bright orange and all the yellow glowing reflective lines on it, if you can hide in one of those, then you're definitely a ninja. Now, that's where light ninjutsu comes into play, because you could try and sneak around in a reflective outfit in the dark, and you know what? If you could stay out of your opponent's line of sight, all your opponent's line of sight, then yeah, you could do that. But that's not really efficient. The effective way to sneak in a highway worker outfit, or in a highway worker vest, I should say, is to be part of the road crew. We are the road crew. That's a reference. Might be a bad one, but if you played Psychonauts, that is probably pretty awesome to you, and you probably totally understand what I'm talking about. But the ninja outfit was designed to look, well, not just designed to look, it was the basic work clothes of the people of the day. So if you want to blend in with a bunch of construction work or highway workers or any kind of place where there's heavy equipment being used, you know, a highway worker bright orange and yellow reflective vest might be exactly the thing you want. You gotta think appropriate to the situation. Now, one thing that might always work in a situation is a gray outfit, like what I'm wearing. I'm not wearing a whole gray outfit. I've got the gray hoodie. The supposedly gray is easier to hide in the dark than black. I'm not doing anything specifically or expressly ninja right now. I'm just going to the gas station to get a snack. But I got my mom to buy me this sweater, and I figured, well, might as well go for a gray one, because then we can see if it really hides better in the dark than black. Because apparently black gives you more of a visible silhouette, because it's so incredibly dark. It's like darker than the dark. I'm kind of running out of things to say. It's really true that you just don't want to be noticed. Like with light ninjutsu, you're not trying to hide your body or hide the fact that you're there. With light ninjutsu, you want to do two things. First and foremost, you want to hide your true intent. You want to hide your true purpose. You want to hide who you really are, which is easy when you do the second thing, which is to display a second intent, which is basically to be an actor, except you must become the character. You must not only convince yourself that don't believe your own bullshit, convince yourself to the point that you feel like it's real, actually feel the emotions, think the things you want to think, and project the ideas you want to be believed, But don't actually fall into your own trap and believe your character literally. Just believe it figuratively. Become the character. Believe the situation metaphorically, in that you are projecting the belief of the situation. You are making everyone feel like what you're doing is real. You're actually influencing it, inflicting this false situation on everyone else. I'll give you an example of a time I used light ninjutsu. Very easy, very necessary in some situations. Now, this wasn't totally necessary, because coffee doesn't give you that much nourishment, but it's something. It's more than just water, so I can kind of argue that I needed it. The more I just wanted it and didn't have any money. A couple of years back, here in the city of Windsor, I decided to come here and be homeless to prove I didn't need money. Because where I grew up, there's no homeless shelters, and there is one here. It's not really so much a shelter as a mission. There is a shelter as well, but they have a lot stricter rules, and it's not so great. Keep smelling weed. Anyway, I really smell weed. I wish somebody would cut me in on that weed. Maybe it's coming from this apartment building. Anyway. Oh, I'm too distracted by the smell of weed now. It's pretty strong. It's good shit. You have to forgive me. I'm having some asthma problems. My mouth can't go as fast as my brain because I'm having trouble breathing. Anyway, back on the topic and the subject. I was over at the Hotel du Hospital, the other end of the street. Not all the way to the other end, but down that way. And they have coffee there. They sell coffee there. And I wanted some, and I didn't have any money, and I didn't have any food. I was suffering pretty bad, and I like coffee, so I thought, maybe something to make me feel good. And I was pretty tired and dazed, and I thought, maybe something to wake me up, calm my stomach, etc., etc. So I just walk over to the coffee and grab a cup right in front of the staff, right where they're looking in my general direction. I make sure they're not really paying an intense amount of attention, like they're just going about their business. And I project the idea, make myself pseudo-believe the idea that I'm just going about my business too. That's my attitude. I'm just like, oh yeah, just getting some coffee. This is my coffee, and I'm just another citizen, another civilian, going about their business, so I can just take this coffee. That's what I do. That's what's happening right now. That's part of the situation. Everything's going as it's supposed to. I'm just going to take this coffee, and when I project that idea, and when I focus on it, then my body language portrays it. That I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Here's the gas station. So that's what they believe. My facial expression has to say it. The position of my shoulders, the fact that I'm not tense, everything about me has to say, I'm supposed to be taking this coffee. So I take the coffee, I pour it in the cup, and I just walk away. I walk a few steps away, almost into another room, and I stop with my back turned to them, like I'm not doing anything wrong. This is my coffee, I'm just drinking it. I'm supposed to have this coffee. They don't say anything, they don't even look at me funny. I go back when they pay even less attention, about 2-3 minutes later, and I get a second cup, and they still don't say anything. What's the reason? Because all the while, I'm projecting and pretending that this is my coffee. I'm supposed to take it. I'm just going about my business. This is business as usual. This is the way it's supposed to be. And that's light ninjutsu. Doing things right in front of people, projecting the idea that it's what's supposed to be happening so that no one questions what you're doing. You could be stealing or messing with something or gathering information, and everybody's just going about their business because you look like you're going about your business. Everything just appears normal. You appear normal, but really you're causing mischief, and that's light ninjutsu.